guys, it's me, Erica. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be doing a review of the very new launches of Ever Bilena. These are the palettes that they just launched. So, meron sila nitong malaking Total Effect palette. And then, meron sila nitong maliit na Play palette. And then, they have the cheek palette. I will just put the prices as I go through. Ilalagay ko naman yan sa screen. But, I think this is 189 pesos. This is, I believe, is 149 pesos. And the big one is 299 pesos. I don't know if I'm saying the prices right. Hindi ko kabisado yung prices. But I will just put them on the screen para alam nyo if magkano sila. So, nung una ko itong binili, naka-seal sila. By the way, nabili ko to sa Robinsons. I know they are available at Lazada and exclusively on Robinsons. So, may plastic yan. Tinanggal ko na lang. And then, naka-box siya. So, if iba pala yung audio, guys, I'm tweaking my audio. I'm actually trying out a new external microphone. Titingnan ko kung maganda. If not, I might purchase a higher end one. This is just yung mga mura, yung Boya. But I'm still saving up for a Rode microphone. So, yeah. So, balik tayo sa palette. Ito siya. Uy, nagre-reflect yung aking ring light. Pero, ayan siya. Wala siyang mirror. I mean, 299. Okay lang na walang mirror. Tapos, ayan. Ito kasi, ito yung mga pro line. So, usually kasi kapag professionals talaga or makeup artists, ganyan lang yung palettes nila para nakikita nila kung ano yung nasa loob. So, by the way, ito siya. You have 10 mattes and then 5 shimmers. We have 15 shades right here. Tapos, mabango siya, guys. Amoy siyang, yung mga powders nila. Ganun yung amoy niya. So, ang lalaki ng pan size, guys. So, sobrang laki ng pan size. Tapos, ito yung mas maliit na palette. And then, may plastic din to nung una kong binili. Tapos, naka-box din siya. Ewan ko nga, ang galing ng Ever Bilena. Super affordable yung products, tas may pa-box pa kahit papano. This is a Play palette. Wala din siyang mirror. You get 16 shades. Sa palette na to, you have 6 shimmers and 10 mattes. And the pan size are obviously smaller. Then they also release a cheek palette. Actually, may isa pang eyeshadow palette, pero hindi ko na kinuha yun kasi hindi niya ako na-excite. Unlike these two palettes right here. And then, itong cheek palette nila, ganun din. Walang mirror. Tapos, nakikita mo yung product. So, ito, meron kang contour powder, meron kang blush, and then meron kang pang-highlight ng under eye area. So, this is, iti-test out din natin to, as well as these two products. So, ang gagawin ko na lang, since I want to test out these two products right here, I think I'm going to do one half with this and then one half with this. Since halos parehas lang naman sila ng color scheme. Yeah, so ganun na lang yung gagawin ko para ma-test out talaga natin siya. So as you can see, I already did my base and my brows. Yung eyes ko, na-prime ko na siya gamit yung concealer. Usually ko naman kasing ginagawa yung step na yun. I wanna give this palette like a fair shot. So, ginagawa ko yung ginagawa ko usually. Pero, concealer lang naman pwede nang maging primer sa eyes. Just set it with a powder and you're good to go. Primer na rin siya. Ganun lang naman yung ginawa ko ngayon. I just put concealer in my eye and then I just did set that with powder. So, yan guys. Lumapit lang ako para mas makita nyo yung mangyayari sa eyes ko. So, I'm going to use the Play palette on this side and then the Total Effects palette on the other side. For the first shade, I am going to dip into this like yellowy type of a color. And I'm taking that. Medyo powdery sila, guys. Ayun, hindi ko alam kung nakikita niyo yung powder. Pero lumilipad yung powder everywhere. Ayan. Pag tinap ko yung brush ko, maraming powders. I think it's common sa mga Ever Bilena na powdery siya. So, nilalagay ko lang to all over my lid hanggang sa brow bone ko para maset niya and mag-highlight siya ng brow bone area ko. Ito naman yung similar shade niya dito sa palette na to. I'm just going to take that. And as you guys can see, yeah, it's powdery as well. Siguro less powdery yata to. Parang mas less powdery yung isa. We'll see as we go on. So, set ko lang ng ganyan. By the way, guys, mag-i-insert na lang ako ng swatches after kong gawin yung eye look ko. Gagawin ko na lang, hindi na ako mag-half and half. I will just combine these two palettes just because may mga shades kasi na not quite similar na gusto kong gamitin. So, what I'll do is, I'll just mix the two palettes together and makikita din naman natin yung performance nila kapag ganon. So, for the crease area, I think I want to use this shade right here para sa aking crease area. And as you guys can see, powdery talaga sila. I'm just going to use the same brush and tap yung excess. They are powdery. Kaya, ingat-ingat kayo. I'm just going to pop that onto my lids. So, ayan. May payoff naman siya, guys, as you guys can see. Pero, it's very, very subtle. It's not patchy or streaky so far. And I'm just building it up. So, this shadows needs to be built up. Kasi it's like, really sheer. Hindi naman sheer. May pigment pa din, pero hindi ganun kababam. I think this will be nice for beginners as well. Kasi alam nyo yun, hindi niya agad ibibigay yung pigment. Unlike other palettes na baka ma-shock kayo sa pigmentation. This one gives just enough of that pigment. It's kinda nice. Ayan o, nagdalawang layer lang ako para ma-achieve yan. And I'm just tapping the excess off lagi kasi nakakatakot yung pagiging powdery niya at baka magka-fall out yung under eye natin. So, ito siya sa eyes ko, guys. Once that is blended, hindi siya patchy and it blended into my crease really, really easily. So far, that shade from this palette is really, really nice. I'm going to take this type of brush right here. And then I'm going to take this really, really orangey, warm shade, orange, red, brown, whatever you call, however you describe this shade, warm shade, and put that on my brush. But I do notice na parang less powdery ito kesa dun sa isa. Ooh, the pigment agad is there. For this shade, andun agad yung pigment. Nakikita ko siya agad na parang nag-warm up agad yung crease ko. Which is nice. O, tignan nyo guys. Talagang compared dito, agad nag-warm up yung crease ko dito. Meaning, andun agad yung pigmentation. So, ito siya guys. So, yan. It's like super duper warm na. Putting that right on my crease area. And guys, ang ganda niya. I didn't have to layer this kasi ayan na agad yung pigmentation. So, ang napansin ko is that sa nakuha kong shade dito, this is like less. Sa dalawang shade, diba kinabit ko to sa isa kong mata. This is less powdery than this one. And the shade that I took here, which is this shade, build up ako ng 2 layers bago ko nakuha yung pigmentation na gusto ko. Dito, isang layer pa lang and it's looking really, really nice. I don't think I need to add another more layer kasi nabigay niya na yung pigment na gusto ko. So, for pigmentation, I think this has better pigmentation. And the blendability, pareho lang naman sila ng level ng blendability. Both are easy and nice to work with. Hindi ko kailangang mag-effort na gumanon-ganon. Hindi siya nagpapatchy. Ayan o. Hindi siya nagpapatchy sa mata ko. Which is nice. Maybe the primer, maybe the concealer helped as well kasi diba na, ang ginamit kong primer is a concealer kasi hindi naman talaga ako nag-eyeshadow ng walang primer. So kahit concealer lang and then set nyo lang na powder, okay na yun. Itong shade na to are very similar. Kita nyo ba yung parang orange na yan? Ito yung swatches nila, guys. They're very, like, nearly the same shade. What I'm going to do is, I will apply yung shade na to, the orange shade dito, and then, yung orange shade din dito sa palette na to, on the other side of my eye. I will get the shade again. Kukunin ko siya. Gamit ang dry brush. I'll try it with a dry brush pala muna. Para makita nyo kung paano siya ng may brush. Uy, guys. Guys. Nakikita nyo ba yan? Guys, ang pigmented nitong shimmer. By the way, guys, magkapareho sila nung amoy nung malaking palette. Wow. I layered that up and hindi siya nagpatchy nung nilayer ko. And, dalawang ano lang guys ha, dalawang lagay lang sa eyelids, ganyan na yung pigmentation niya. It's really, really nice. So, yun yung shade na ginamit ko. Babaliktarin ko lang siya para dun sa other shade. Mas marami agad nakukuhang pigment dito sa malaking palette. Sa ano na yon, ganyan na yung pigmentation niya dun sa kinuha ko. So, sa napapansin ko, mas pigmented talaga itong malaking palette compared dun sa maliit na palette. Sabi ko, sa shade na to and dun sa tatlong shade na ginamit ko, mas pigmented yung kay Total Effects na palette. So, obviously, guys, hindi ko naman magagamit lahat ng shades sa dalawang palette na to. So, I'm just going to maximize the shades that I can use. I'm going to use this darker matte to like darken out my area here, right there. At saka para ma-blend yung outer corners natin. So, again, I'll take this shade. Be using a smaller blending brush. Gonna dip it in. Mas powdery talaga to, guys. As in, konting ganun mo pa lang. It's really, really powdery. Ooh, ayun agad yung pigment. Ayan o, guys. Pigment agad. So, the darker shades are quite more pigmented. Mas pigmented sila. Medyo nagpa-patchy siya, guys. Ewan ko kung nakikita nyo, pero medyo may patchiness. Tapos, medyo mahirap i-blend yung shade na to. I'm going to take yung brush, itong brush na ginamit natin kanina. And, I'm just going to try and help this with the blending nung eyes natin. From the Total Effects palette, I'm going to go back with the warm shade that I used onto my crease to help fix this thing up. Ayan. Medyo nabawasan. Pero medyo ano pa din. Ay guys, pag nag-blend ka sa crease mo, nawawala yung pigment ng shadow. Parang naaalis. I will be reapplying yung shade dito na ito. Itong shade na to, ayan. Similar sila nitong shade na to. So, ganun na lang din yung gagawin ko. Ang gagawin ko is I'll take this brush and tatanggalin ko yung excess product. I-rub kong ganyan sa kamay ko. So, I'll dip into this shade kasi ito yung malapit sa kanya. As you guys can see, less powdery talaga yung palette na to. So, yung darker shade sa palette na to, mas better kesa dun sa maliit na palette. Nakalimutan ko sabihin, ayan, may fallout yung shimmer shade dito. Mas maraming fallout yung shimmer shade dito compare sa shimmer shade ko dito. Going to use this shade right here, yung ginamit ko as transition shade. I'll take that with my brush, tap the excess off, and then run that on my lower lash line. I'm going to take this shade right here, yung ginamit nating pang warm up. I'm going to take just a tiny bit and then I will apply that on my lower lash line as well. Last shade I'm going to is this shade right here on this eye, and then yeah, gagamitin ko din yung shades na ginamit natin sa outer corner. So, ang gagawin ko, I'm going to put that shade, the darker shade, dito lang, sa outer corner ng lower lash line ko, connecting it to the upper lash line. Yun yung gagawin ko, kukunin ko yung shade na to and apply that on the other eye. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this shade. I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm going to use this shade and apply it on my inner tear duct. Wow. Oh, that is intense. Now, I'm going to use this shade right here. Itong shade na to. And apply ko dito naman. Okay. Tapos na tayo dyan. We will now move on to the cheek set. So, we have the contour, the blush, and the under eye powder. So, I will be taking my brush and be dipping that to the under eye powder. So, ayun. What I'll do, I'll take my mirror and see if kaya niyang i-brighten. Ooh! So, guys, medyo may glow siya. Hindi ko agad napansin na medyo may glow siya. Nung in-apply ko siya sa under eye area ko, guys, tignan nyo, sobrang glowy niyang tignan. Akala ko matte lang siya, pero kapag in-apply mo, may glow siya. So, wala tayong choice. Papantayin natin siya. Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. Oh my gosh, na-stress ako yung under eye ko. Nagmukhang shimmery. Whew! Taking this contour powder. Oh, hindi siya sobrang pigmented, which is nice kasi ayaw naman natin agad pigment. Ang pangit ng under eye area ko, guys. Nag-shimmer siya. All along, akala ko matte shade siya. Nang dahil sa shade na to, nasira yung vibe ko sa look na to. I so hate how my under eye is looking. It's like looking like a shimmer. A shimmery. But the contour powder is actually nice. I love how the contour looks on my skin. It looks like it's natural. Plus, ang bango. Ang bango ng powder. Going to use this shade to blush up my cheeks with a, oh, that is pigmented. Medyo natakot ako, nilagay ko yung iba sa kamay ko and I'm blushing my cheeks up. I hate how my under eye is looking. The blush is actually like, ayan, really nice. I like the color of the blush. Although, nakakalungkot lang kasi isang shade lang tong trio na to. Guys, I'm going to be back. I will finish putting up mascara and hopefully I could fix my under eye area. I'll also put some lipstick on and I will be right back. So guys, natapos ko na yung face ko. I have a confession to make. I redid yung lower part. So, binura ko tong lahat to. So, starting here to down here, binura ko kasi I could not take how atrocious and how horrendous my under eye looked. So, what I did, I redid it. I still use this palette. So, ayan pa din yung bronzer ko or in contour. Ayan pa din yung blush ko. But what I did, I used this highlight on the tops of my cheekbones, on my nose, and on the other parts of my face. Like, here, nose, and then, yeah, there. And it's a subtle highlight. It's not a babem highlight, but it's a beautiful highlight kasi hindi glitters yung pinapakita niya. Hindi siya chunks of glitters. It just gives you that wonderful sheen. So, I do love this highlight for an everyday basis. Na it's not an under eye powder. Baka kasi makita nyo to. You look at this and you're like, oh, mukhang matte to, mukhang under eye powder. No, it has a sheen on it. So, you have to be careful with that. Kasi pag nilagay mo yan sa under eye mo, nire-reflect niya masyado yung light. And it looks so bad, lalo na sa malapitan. So, this is a subtle highlighter. It is not an under eye powder. So, this is my initial thoughts, you guys. Start natin dito since ito na yung hawak ko. So, the packaging, again, it's basic. Hindi na ako magre-reklamo sa packaging because for the price, it's the product that counts. So, ito siya sa malapitan. Again, you have the contour, the blush, and the highlight. I love the three of these. Maganda yung contour niya, guys. Maganda yung blush niya. Maganda din yung highlight niya. The only issue that I have with this palette is that isa lang to. Ito lang yung shade niya. This will not work for darker skin tones unless you super build it up like maybe 5 layers, 6 layers, I don't know. But I believe if you have really deep skin tone, this will not work for you. Sa akin, 2 layer, I'm good with it. Siguro, a shade darker than me or 2 shades darker than me, they have to build it up like 3, 4, 5 layers to get the pigment. I mean, that is atrocious. This is what Filipino brands should understand na hindi lang isa yung skin tone nating lahat. I am a full Filipino, like Filipino ako, but I am so fair, you guys. I am fair. When I say I am fair, I am fair. Isipin nyo, sa foundation ng Maybelline, I am in the shade 120, which is, I think, the second shade or third shade na light. And there are Filipinas which are deeper, which have deeper skin tones than me, and I believe this product wouldn't work for them. Isa lang to, nung nakita ko to sa department store, isa lang to. Yun lang yung issue ko dito. But I love the product kasi affordable siya, hindi to super powdery. It blends beautifully on the skin. The color is nice. And it's just beautiful. I hope they come up with like a darker color. Even, you know, nagigets nga ba ako? Sana mag-release pa ng yung Ever Bilena ng, halimbawa, mas light pa dito kasi baka may mas light pa sa akin. And usually kasi, kapag super light mo and you use contours like this color, it will look like mud on you. So, I hope they release a lighter shade and then they would release like a deeper shade and another deeper shade. Alam nyo yun, magkikater sa lahat ng skin tone. So, now let's move on to the Play palette. The Play palette has 16 shades and it's priced at 149 pesos. Basically, about 9.31 or 10 pesos per shade. And guys, hindi na masama yung pricing niya because you get 15 grams of product dito. Really compact. I love the packaging. Hindi flimsy yung packaging niya. Although plastic siya, hindi siya yung super flimsy na plastic. This palette is powdery. You have to watch for the powderiness. And it has fallout, guys. So, since powdery siya, it does really have the chance na mag-fallout siya. Yung mattes, hindi naman nag-fallout sa eyes ko kasi tinatap off ko naman yung excess. So, that's the key. You put your brush in and then you top off the excess. The shimmers though, kailangan yung basain yung brush nyo kung ayaw nyong mag-fallout siya. Kagaya kanina, nag-fallout siya sa cheeks ko and it's not a good sight na may fallout yung shadow. So, it's either you use your fingers, you use a wet brush, yeah, para lang mag-stick siya, and make sure you have a base para hindi talaga nagfo-fall out sa eyes mo. So, yung ginamit ko na shades, they are blendable. Itong unang shade na ginamit ko is not that pigmented, but it's okay since it's just a transition shade. So, okay lang kahit hindi masyadong pigmented yon since you will be blending that out. The next shade that I use, this darker shade, I did have issues with that. It was basically pigmented, but it was kind of hard to blend. So I had to work it really harder than the usual. So I had to use another blending brush. I had to put like super light pressure para hindi siya, para hindi siya nagiiwan ng streaks. But the look still came through. Maganda pa din siya. I mean, for the price, hindi na ako magrereklamo. Yes, I have to work a little bit harder, but yung result niya, maganda pa din. The shimmers packs a punch. So, yung mga shimmers nila from the swatches na pinakita ko, they pack a punch. So, ang ano lang sa shimmers nito guys is that once you blend a product, halimbawa nilagay nyo na yung shimmer nyo and then nag-blend kayo sa crease nyo, may tendency na mawala siya or nawawala talaga siya. So, what you have to do is reapply it or pwede nyo tapusin na yung crease na ginagawa nyo sa crease and then just apply the lid shade after everything has been done para hindi na kayo pabalik-balik dun sa lid shade. What else? So, again, this is powdery, pero mabilis lang yan masolusyonan. This palette is pigmented, so some of the shades are super pigmented, some of the shades have less pigment, which is good. You need shades that are really pigmented, and then you need shades na pang transition lang na hindi kailangan super pigmented. This is really good for beginners and even for professionals, guys. Kasi yung shades dito, maganda for everyday. Yung shades, blendable sila. Yung shades, hindi sila super pigmented na pag nilagay mo, magugulat kang gamitin. This is a beginner-friendly product. So far, gusto ko siya. But since I will be doing a wear test, ibibigay ko yung final thoughts ko mamaya if I would still recommend this. Titignan natin if gaano siya katagal sa eyelids natin. These are the first two rows of the Play palette, and ito siya. So, ayan yung mattes, ayan yung shimmers ng first two rows. So, these are the two lower rows, and ito yung swatches nila. So, again, those are the mattes and the shimmers of the lower two rows of the palette. Ayan. So, guys, now let's move on to the bigger palette. So, this is the Total Effects palette. It is priced at 299 pesos with 15 shades on it, which makes it about 20 pesos per shade. So, mas mahal siya, but you can see how large the pans are. They are large. Like, super laki nila. Like, 20 pesos per pan na to. Super sulit. You get 30 grams, guys. So ayun, super sulit din ito, guys. Can you see? It is ginormous. Hindi ko alam, hindi ka na mauubusan ng eyeshadow dito, guys. Ito pa lang, sulit ka na. The packaging is nice and sturdy. Again, hindi siya flimsy packaging. Nafe-feel ko naman na safe yung shadows. And this is really perfect for professionals. Kahit beginner, perfect din naman siya. Because this palette is big. And nakikita mo lahat ng shades. And what I love about this palette is that it is less powdery. Powdery pa din siya. But compared to this palette, this is less powdery. This is also more pigmented than this palette. So for me, ito yung para sa professionals na and para dun sa meron na talagang alam sa makeup. Because if you are a beginner and you dip your brush here, baka magulat ka sa pigment because this is like pigmented enough. Hindi siya yung kailangan mong i-build na pigment. You will get like full pigment dito. So, yun lang guys yung ano ko na if you're a beginner, baka medyo magulat ka sa pigment. So, be aware na lang. You just have to be aware na pigmented talaga tong palette na to and that it is less powdery. And yung mga shimmers dito guys, shimmers talaga. So, ipapakita ko na sa inyo yung swatches ngayon para makita nyo yung sinasabi ko. I'm going to swatch the first 5 shades. So, itong row na to. And ito siya, guys. Now, I'm going to swatch this second row. And here are the swatches. So, ito may shade talaga dito, pero closer siya sa skin tone ko. So, itong shade na to, malapit siya sa skin tone ko, so hindi siya nag-show up talaga. But the rest of the shadows, as you can see, pack na pack. Okay, ito yung last row nitong palette na to. And ito yung swatches nila. So, meron palang ingredients to na iba dito. So, tinignan ko lang yung likod. So, may pagkakaiba sila. And maybe because of the ingredients, kaya mas mahal to. And kaya mas maganda yung pigmentation and mas smoother to. Siguro dahil dun sa nadagdag na ingredients. But all in all guys, pareho namang maganda. And so far, I do love this palette. If I have to choose between these two, I might probably choose this. Pero initial thoughts lang naman to. Titignan pa natin yung wear test niya if both will wear nicely and kung may pagkakaiba ba sila sa longevity. But so far, I'm loving this. This one is like, okay lang naman siya sa akin. Hindi na siya masama for the price. But we'll see at the end of the day how both of these works. But so far, I love how they are performing on my eyes. So it is now 11:17 guys. So pero kanina ko pang 10:30 natapos yung makeup ko. Naggumawa lang ako ng swatches and itong mahabang initial thoughts. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the end of the day para makita nyo on how this performs throughout the day. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it is now the end of the day. It is now 7:46 in the evening. Ayan. I've been wearing this eye look for about 9 hours now. And guys, ito na siya. Honestly, wala akong nakikitang difference sa kanila. Both have faded. Medyo nabawasan na yung pigment nila as the day went on. Siyempre, 9 hours na din to. And both of them nabawasan na yung pigment. But, hindi drastic yung pinagkaiba nila, guys. So, take note, magkaibang shimmer yung nilagay ko. So, gumamit ako ng tig-isang shimmer dito sa palettes na to, na similar yung shade. And, yeah. Para sa akin, wala pa ring major difference. Both are looking good. Both are looking really nice. Although may konting fading, nandyan pa din sila. And there is no major difference. I mean, at the end of the day, these palettes performed as good as each other. They stayed on the eyes fairly nicely. So, yeah. I don't think there is a drastic change na nangyari. Both of them stayed on really nicely. So, for the bronzer, blush, and highlight, ayan pa din sila. Yung highlight ko may halo na yatang oil. Di pa ako nakapag-blot, pero ayan pa yung bronzer, ayan pa yung blush. So, this palette lasted the whole day as well. this palette is impressive as well. So, bigay ko na yung final thoughts ko. So, unahin na natin to since nag-iisa siya. The palette is a thumbs up. I would recommend this if it will work for you or if it will work for your skin tone. I could not recommend this for the fairest of the fairest. I also cannot recommend it to the deeper skin tones kasi isa lang yung shade nito, and that is what saddens me because Ever Bilena is a Filipino brand, and I believe that Ever Bilena should expand the shade ranges more kasi super affordable ng product, super ganda ng pigmentation and performance nila. The thing is yung shade lang. So I would recommend this if it will work for you, but I just hope Ever Bilena expands this range kasi maganda talaga siya, guys. So, si Play palette is a really nice palette. It's small, it's travel friendly. You have 16 shades, 6 mattes, and then, or rather 6 shimmers, and then 10 mattes. And then, may pang-highlight ka na matte, may pang-highlight ka na shimmer. You have your lid shades, and then you have transition shades and the darkest shades. So, honestly, sulit na yung pera mo dito. So, this is a perfect palette for day to night look. So, kung gusto niyang day look, pwede dito. If you want to amp it up for a night look, pwede din to. So, would I recommend this palette? Yes. The only issue that I think I have encountered is that it's so powdery. Yung pagiging powdery niya lang yung issue. So, you have to tap off the excess. And then, on the darker shades ng matte, you have to work a bit harder for it to work. So, ang gawin nyo na lang is konti-konti lang. Kahit isa or dalawang beses nyo lang itap yung brush nyo. And then, tap off the excess. And then, ilagay nyo sa eyes para hindi nabibigla yung para hindi kayo nabibigla sa pigmentation and para mas easy nyo siyang na-blend. Yun siguro yung mali ko. Maybe I went way too much on tapping on my product in. Kaya medyo nahirapan akong mag-blend. So, yun lang naman yung caution. But for the price, guys, you can make this work. Tayo kay Total Effects palette. This is the palette that I love. So, etong palette na to, para sa akin, sulit na sulit. You get 15 shades, 10 mattes, 5 shimmers. The pan size are ginormous and enormous and gigantic. So, ganon. Sobrang laki ng pan size, guys. You have, again, yung mga pang-highlight, transition shades, shades na pang-deepen, and then those metallic shades. And, guys, sa lahat ng palettes, ito yung favorite ko kasi for me, it really caters to my needs. It caters to the pigmentation that I want. It caters to the blendability that I want. It caters to the shades that I want. I could create an everyday look to a nighttime look using this palette only. And yeah, it's really nice. Less powdery to compared dun kay Play palette, but still, it's still powdery, pero mas less talaga yung powderiness nito. Yun yung napansin ko. Mas pigmented to and mas mabilis na be-blend yung shadow sa eyes. So, you have to work a little less dito kaysa kay Play palette. Si Play palette, I think more effort on blending lang. Yun lang naman yung kailangan mo. Just take kay Play palette, just take your time in blending and you will be good. Ito kasi, pag beginners kayo, baka medyo magulat kayo sa pigmentation nito kasi guys, bongga yung pigmentation nito. I am telling you, nakita nyo naman kanina na kahit isang pasada lang, may pigment nang lumalabas. So, yeah. If I have to choose between the two, I will choose this. Para sa akin ha. But if naghanap naman kayo ng murang palette na talagang mag-work for 149 pesos, guys, bonggang-bongga na to. So, ito, I will definitely recommend sa mga naghahanap ng murang palette na talagang magagamit naman nila and masusulit naman nila, ito na yon. But if you want to spend a little more, willing ka namang mag-spend ng a little more, go ka na dito. So what I'll do, I'll pass this on to a friend of mine since, since same lang naman halos yung colors nito. dito, I will just pass this on kasi hindi ko naman din masyadong magagamit to if mas prefer ko to, tapos same shades lang naman sila. So, kasi ito maganda din naman guys. I would definitely recommend talaga ito. Kasi konti lang naman yung effort na kailangan mong idagdag at saka kailangan mo lang maging maingat sa pagiging powdery niya. Pero thumbs up pa rin ako guys kasi tingnan nyo, nagstay put siya sa mata ko ng 9 hours and kaya-kaya ko pang rumampa ng ganito yung eye look ko. So, yeah, that's a thumbs up. This one, I will definitely recommend as well. And of course, the cheek palette, I will also definitely recommend. So, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, then please give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below to be a part of my family. Also, if you want to get notified for my future uploads, click the bell button beside the subscribe button to get notified. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys!